Hey everybody, Dimitri here with Serg Supply, and I'm standing in front of a brand new Sprinter 144 high roof, and we are kicking off a brand new video series that's going to cover every single step of a full build out. Now our main objective for the series, our main plan for the series is to actually slow down. We move fast here at Serg Supply. We get stuff out fast, we build vans fast, we're very meticulous in the way we do things, but this is my chance to really slow down completely. Now when I say slow down, I mean slow down. This build we can do quickly. Our record 16 hours for a full conversion, 3 days for a full conversion that didn't cut any corners. Just kidding. But the main point is I'm expecting this to be a process of several months. We're going to take our time throughout the winter. I'm going to wait till everybody leaves the shop and everything's nice and quiet, except for that airline. And then I'm going to start rolling the camera and get you guys the best shots, the best descriptions, and really walk you through not only how I'm doing it, but the methodology behind deciding why I'm going to do it. One important thing to note is I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff on this build that we've never done before. We just don't do in-house. We don't offer the service. I'm going to do it anyway. Some of these things are going to include exterior products. It's some interior appliances we never really work with, but I'm going to do the research. I'm going to present the best case on why I chose to do certain things the way I did, and then I'm going to film the whole process for you guys step by step in this long video series. So on less of an exciting note, another thing that I'm committed to on this series is full transparency with everything we're doing, how we're doing. So if I'm going into something I've never installed before, I'm gonna let you guys know. If I'm doing something I've done 1,000 times, I'll let you guys know. And more importantly, if we have any sponsorships, affiliations, donations, or any parts we're putting in or on this van that aren't stuff we manufacture, I'm gonna let you guys know. Kicking that off right out the gate, everything on the outside of the van is going to be from the Van Mart. Now, if you watch a lot of part installation YouTube videos, you can kind of smell the BS from a mile away, and you know, with a little bit of clever editing and a little bit of talking in circles, you can maybe not embellish, but not show the less pretty side of things. The point of the series is to show the not pretty side of things. I'm hoping we run into some of those, oh my God, I want to burn my van down moments, so that you guys know what to do when that happens, if it happens to you, regardless of using our products or others. So full disclosure, the exterior is going to be from the Van Mart. We chose that company specifically because we've installed their stuff so many times. We don't have problems with it. And in the few issues we've had, if ever, they've always been quick to fix or re-engineer something to make it work for us. So take everything you see with a grain of salt. We're going to be as transparent as we can with you. If you've seen our videos before, you know we generally don't BS here. I don't sugarcoat things, nor will we continue to throughout the series. If you're new, welcome. Sorry you got dragged into this. Your wife's probably making you watch it because she doesn't trust your DIY skills. We're all here at the end of the day. We're going to make it fun. So moving on, I'm going to dive into the inside, and I'm going to explain our methodology and what we're going to do and why. All right, I'm going to take you guys to front cam. I never do this mode, but I'm going to be doing it a lot in this series. So huge apologies to Josh, who's going to be editing this. It's going to be a mess. I hope some of it's usable. And apologies to you guys, the viewers. Maybe some of the focus and audio will be a little wonky. But one thing I forgot to mention in the last clip, in the spirit of how we're building this, is an emphasis I'm going to make is going to be using readily available tools. So we're going to ditch the fancy pneumatic rib nut guns. We're going to ditch the body saws, and we're going to try to use tools that are either already in your home or very cheap to purchase at Harbor Freight or some other hardware store nearby, and you don't have to break the bank to get tools. Now, I'm optimistic, probably overly so. I think I can finish the entire van with nothing but a socket wrench set and a power drill. You guys will be the judges of that, but that's just another quick little thing we're going to try to focus on, fixate on for the series. And hopefully it just shows everybody how accessible and easy this process actually is with the right set of tools in your belt. All right, so to start the video series, we're going to begin with a lot of the, oh my God, I really don't want to do it stuff. Now, what I mean by that is the kind of stuff that makes you sit down and ponder your life decisions for several hours before you actually do it. The chief thing is going to be the windows. We're going to do 2 big window cutouts. 2 cutouts, one for the fan, one for the AC. We're going to do an S-bar or Webasto heater. We're going to do all of the scary stuff first and knock it out right at the get-go, because truthfully, it's really not that scary. It's really not that hard. It's just a matter of doing it one time and then you feel really good after. So we're going to start with those scarier items. I don't know if I can curse. I'm probably going to hold off for this series. You know how YouTube is. But we're going to start with the scary stuff first. We're going to do a build planning video, a demo video, but let me just tell you a little bit about the interior, kind of what our plans are there. So I mentioned we have some van mark components. One of them is going to be the headliner shelf. In the back here, we're going to have our tapered kitchen along this wall, a JMG seat mounted into the floor here that's removable so we can have a third seat if we need it. And in the back, we're going to debut our currently unreleased Murphy bed system for those who have mountain bikes, surfboards, kayaks, and want to get out there, live life on the edge, and be able to store everything and sleep comfortably at the end. Aside from that, we're just going to have a bench, some upper cabinets, really basic stuff, and we're going to try to enclose and house the following things inside of those. So if you have these on your shopping list or your shopping cart, you're thinking about them, this series is for you. It's going to be a Max Air fan, a Nomadic X3 air conditioner. I'm pretty sure we haven't committed to that yet, but I love that thing. This is going to be the EcoFlow 5 kilowatt hour system, can be expanded to 10. There's going to be a Webasto heater. I think we're going to have a Trulino or a Lavio dry flush toilet, the isotherm refrigerator, our own sink, and that basically covers a lot of the appliances and more expensive technical stuff. So if you have one of those items in your wish list, the series might just be for you. Now, aside from all of the cabinets and stuff that I mentioned we're going to install, we're also going to do some smaller things, like we have a new step extension hitting the market. It's not ours, but we're very excited to install it. Some trim items, Go-Code threshold trim. We're going to be showing you how to properly demo the van, take everything out, because believe it or not, a lot of this stuff sells for a lot of money on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, and that's at least a couple gas tanks you can fill up just using stuff from the dealership that you know you're not going to need. So aside from that, here in the back, there's really not much to show. We're going to probably keep these back door panels. A lot of the work in the back is going to be on the ladder, the tire carrier, and the rack. Our plans for the water system, if you're curious, we're going to put an undermount water tank under here. I think it's a 24, 28 gallon from Northwest Conversions. Not a sponsored thing. We just use it in all of our builds. That water is going to go under the van, pipe directly into our galley. I'm going to show you guys how to maybe not winterize it. We call it California winterize. It's not totally winterized, but we never see cold weather. And when we do, we complain about it and stay inside anyway. Aside from that, there's going to be a portable shower in the back. We haven't quite decided between rinse kit or Julka, but it's going to be one of the two. It just depends on whether or not my wife wants a hot shower or not. I'll get back to you guys on that one. And the last thing is the van itself. We have a tradition here at Serg Supply, a policy. We don't like to make holes in the outside of the van ever. There's going to be two massive holes, however, that are going to break that rule, and they're going to be on the sides here. We're going to sleep sideways in this build, so this is getting the van speed capsules. Other than that, everything else is going to be clean on the outside. No water fill ports, no shore plugs. We're going to show you guys how we tuck and hide everything to make it nice and clean. And hopefully this gives you guys a good picture, a good insight, good view on what our plan is and how the series is going to go. So if you're a DIYer and you've been forced to watch this, or you're an upfitter and you're just getting some ideas, we're really excited to have you along. Please, if you're interested in seeing videos as they come out, hit the subscribe button, notifications if you want to know when the next one comes out. And most importantly, I think, is we're going to be watching the comments here. If I hadn't mentioned already earlier, we're going to be watching the comments like a hawk. We're going to use your input and we're going to adjust our video schedule accordingly. So in any case, thank you for sitting through this exciting series announcement. And as always, happy building.